Syrian civil war. Ansar al Islam. Following the 2003 invasion of Iraq, the group became an insurgent group which fought against the Kurdish government, American-led forces and their Iraqi allies. The group continued to fight the Iraqi government following the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq, and sent members to Syria to fight the government following the outbreak of the Syrian civil war. The group was a designated terrorist organization in the United Nations, Australia, Canada, Israel, the United Kingdom, and the United States, and a known affiliate of the Al-Qaeda network. On the 29th of August 2014, a statement on the behalf of 50 leaders and members of Ansar al Islam announced that the group was merging with the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, thereby officially dissolving the organization. However, some small elements within Ansar al Islam rejected this merger and continued to function as an independent organization. When a previously unknown Kurdish militant group using white flags appeared in Iraq in 2017, Iraqi security and intelligence officials argued that this was a front organization of Ansar al Islam, which reportedly still had hundreds of fighters operating in the Hamran Mountains. Ansar al Islam was formed in September 2001 from a merger of Jund al Islam, led by Abu Abdullah al Shafi'i, and a splinter group from the Kurdistan Islamic movement led by Mullah Krekar. Krekar became the leader of the merged Ansar al Islam, which opposed an agreement made between IMK and the dominant Kurdish group in the area, Patriotic Union of Kurdistan. The group later made allegiance to Al-Qaeda and allegedly received direct funds from the terror network. The two IMK splinter groups that formed Jund al-Islam on 1 September 2001 had some early battlefield successes in the same month when it killed 42 PUK fighters in an ambush, which led to them drawing in more IMK leaders their ranks. On 10 December 2001, the group became known as Ansar al-Islam initially comprised approximately 300 men, many of them veterans of the Soviet-Afghan War, and a proportion being neither Kurd nor Arab. During its stay in the Beara region near the Iranian border, there were allegations of logistical support from powerful factions in Iran. The roots of Ansar al-Islam can be traced to the mid-1990s. The group consists of various Islamist factions that splintered from the Islamic movement of Kurdistan. In 2001, shortly before the 9/11 attacks, leaders of several Kurdish Islamist factions visited the Al-Qaeda leadership in Afghanistan, planning to create a base for Al-Qaeda in northern Iraq. A document found in Kabul stated the group's objectives, which was to expel those Jews and Christians from Kurdistan and join the way of jihad, rule every piece of land with the Islamic Sharia rule. This was also confirmed by the Los Angeles Times, based upon interviews with an Ansar prisoner, which stated that in October 2000, Kurdish Islamist leaders sent jihadists to bin Laden's camps. They received the message from bin Laden that Kurdish Islamic cells should unite. Upon its founding, Ansar al-Islam declared war on all secular political parties in Iraqi Kurdistan. Throughout 2002, I carried out attacks and targeting killings of these Kurdish groups, particularly high-level PUK members, as well as engaging in battles and skirmishes with the PUK. The attacks allowed the I to carve out space to impose its form of Islamist governance in northeast Iraq under its spiritual founder and leader Mullah Krekar. Sharia law was implemented, enforcing it through the bombing of businesses it deemed un-Islamic, acid attacks on women it deemed immodest, and beheading of those it deemed apostates. Under Ansar al-Islam's control, villages were subjected to harsh Sharia laws. Musical instruments were destroyed and singing forbidden. The only school for girls in the area was destroyed, and all pictures of women removed from merchandise labels. Sufi shrines were desecrated and members of the Kakai were forced to convert to Islam or flee. Former prisoners of the group also claimed that Ansar al-Islam routinely used torture and severe beatings when interrogating prisoners. Beheading of prisoners had also been reported in late 2001 and early 2002. The I received an inflow of foreign jihadists fleeing Afghanistan following the 2001 invasion of Afghanistan, including Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. Prior to the U.S. 2003 invasion of Iraq, paramilitary teams from the Special Activities Division and the Army's 10th Special Forces Group entered Iraq and cooperated with Patriotic Union of Kurdistan Peshmerga to attack Ansar al Islam. Together they launched Operation Viking Hammer in March 2003, which dealt a huge blow to the terrorist group, which resulted in the deaths of a substantial number of terrorists and the uncovering of a potential chemical weapons facility at Surgut. After about 15 foreign reporters visited Surgut and searched another location that W.